Okay, I want to make this video very quick while both of my twins are sleeping. I hate this. I hate this.
So many reasons that going everywhere is good for you as the post.
Hate that too. Okay, so I did my. This is getting me so agitated, but I really want this chain right here. But whatever. But I say it was the first day after 5 days that I planted. 4 days ago, I planted my seeds for my spring equinox ritual. And today's the first day that I see some little baby sprouts, so it made me really excited. So I wanted to update on just like the whole essence of the spring equinox ritual that I did, and the notes I've been taking, and also update on the banishment spell that I did. When did I do that spell? I can't remember, but I did it. So the notes that I took on that. So started on March 21st. I mean, what do I really want to say in this video about it? I don't know. I don't know what I really want to say about what's happening. Now that I'm recording, I'm like, what do I want to say? What do I really have to say? I planted the seeds. I watered it the first day. I'm actually seeing how every aspect of the desires that I'm manifesting is unraveling, because let's say for the money manifestation. So the money manifestation, what tends to happen when you manifest is that you start to receive the specific the ways that you can make it more specific. You start to receive the answers in like this very broad but very like intentional way. So for the money manifestation, I started to actually say to myself, what ways do I need to just like bring attention to those issues and those victories in that money aspect of my life, right? So I started to actually notice, ways that I could bring in more money into my life. I started to notice the ways that more money has been brought into my life, and more prosperity, more abundance has been brought into my life. I started to have more gratitude for those things. I started to more ways to bring more money into my life started to come up. So yesterday I saw a little money manifestation spell that you could do, where you write. A lot of people know this one because Jim Carrey talks about this, and this is like a very, it's, I don't know if it's common, but I've heard of it talked about a lot. But writing how much money you want to make on a check, and this spell said write how much you want to make on a check, address it to you or your business, and the date of the next new moon. Since this new moon in Aries is today, yesterday, the next date for the next new moon. So I just saw that, so I'm like, oh, I could do that. I'm gonna try that. So that's one way that I said that I found another way to bring more money to me. So things like that start to happen when you start to manifest, those specific desires in your life. So that's one way for the money manifestation. For the love part of it, this time for the loved one, I was very like particular about who I wanted the relationship to be with. So I actually like send names. I usually don't, but this time I'm like, what I realized is that for every person that exists in this world, there's a reality for every choice that you make, every choice that you can make, there's going to be a life behind it. It's going to be consequences, and it's going to be positives right behind it. Any choice you make, it doesn't matter. That's why making a choice is so good and bad ever, because you're going to, whatever you choose is going to have its ups and downs, and it's just, your choice. And when you choose that one thing, you're at a crossroad, you choose one, whatever path you're going to take, and you just go down that path, and you hit another crossroad and you choose and you go down that path, and it's like, it's just continuous for the rest of your life. So you being so specific to what you want, down to numbers, down to names, you're literally just choosing a path that you want to take. You might not end up with that specific thing, but you have chosen a path that has opened another path for you. And being specific, I wrote this down somewhere, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Being specific is kind of like it's so connected to your divine self, because you're actually saying to yourself, I know what I want, down to the very, very bottom detail. I know exactly what I want, and it's an honor to your ancestors to know exactly what you want. You're paying attention to yourself, you're paying attention to your heart, your desires, your mind, to know exactly what you want, to say it out loud and not have any fear. And that's the important part of manifesting too, is not being fearful. A lot of people think that they don't deserve what they're asking for. They literally think that they do not deserve it. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't think you don't deserve it, you're not gonna get it. If you think you don't deserve what you're asking for, you're not gonna get it. I've been trying to do this, and I'm mad tight. But I can't stop. Like, that's for some reason I'm like that. Like, once I get started on something, like in me, like I feel this itch in me to not stop until it's completed. Like, so I'm gonna just keep messing with this while I talk. It helps me focus too. So with the love spell, I did that. It said a specific person name. What starts to happen with that is that it's not even about me and this person's relationship so much, that it's about what I need out of the relationship, a relationship, what I need to, how I need to transform myself so that I can give to a person, and also receive, and also, just because it's such a specific person, I can focus on understanding that I need to learn this person. I need to learn their love. I need to learn what they want, what type of person that they are. It makes you kind of hone in and focus down to the very, very, very one point detail. You need to focus in on this one thing so that you can expand it and let it grow. And however the relationship evolves, I'm open to all. I'm not attached to anything. So I chose this person because this person is a good friend of mine. I trust this person. I trust that I know their intentions are well, and I know that I'm able to evolve with this person. They're not going to just leave. They're not somebody I don't know. So I can move through my learnings, understandings with this person, and get to the next phase of their manifestation, So that's important too, to know who you're involving in your magic, who you are, whose name are you calling on to come on the ride with you, whether that person consciously knows it or not. In a paralleled world, they feel your tethers, they feel telepathically your call and your pull to them, and they know that you love them and things like that. And it's like, you have to be very specific and very careful about who you're calling into your magic too. That's important. So that's the money, that's the love. Day one felt really good. I just worked the soil. The desires felt embedded in my skin, my blood, my belly, my body, because when I did it, it wasn't like I was like, oh, I want this, and this. Over time, like, this took, I would say the week before the spring equinox, I was having download after download. I was high in the sky, clouds of info, knowledge, which is coming to me, flowing to me, everything. I was writing a lot. I was just focused in on myself and on everything that I needed to, get to that equinox point and just explode with everything. So by the time I actually did it, it was kind of like, I wasn't like, oh, I want this, oh, I want that. It was kind of just like, this is it. This is the point of the party, that you need to just show up, throw it down, and get busy. And don't worry so much about the words. Just worry about how, you built this essence up this whole time, this whole week. You built this energy up of this, your desires. You trust it. You know exactly what you want. You don't gotta keep saying it. It's in the air, it's in the skies, in your skin, it's in your hair, it's in your body. It's of you, so you don't have to worry, you know? So that was good. No fear, allow specificities. I was carrying my babies all day, which was nice because, you know, babies are beautiful. Still sleep. I watched Madam CJ Walker's series, which was nice. I love to watch Black people in that very regal, very wealthy essence, and that helped a lot with movies, songs. Movies and songs and shows help a lot with my manifesting. If I need to do specific things, like when I needed to do my banishment enchantment, I turned on Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, her show, because it gives me that grim, very dark energy that I need to hone into to, you know, banish energies. So that was good. My great grandmother talked about that on the first day. Second day was a portal day. It's just that every day I'm taking notes about what's going on that day. What days I watered, what's the date, what points stood out to me the most, what information I downloaded, how I felt, and just moving through. So now we're on day five, and I see little sprouts. Right there. And I woke up saying I couldn't even fucking believe it. It was amazing to see that. So that was just wonderful. That was wonderful. So now I just wanted to update on that and the banishment spell. It's one of the. It's every spell I do, every working I do is literally just when you do it. As days go on, it becomes much more solid. It becomes much more real. Time and space drags things apart or pull things together, like magnets, or like, I don't know what's the opposite of a magnet. I gotta look that up. That's a good word, a good analogy or a good word to have in my arsenal. But all those things, all of that. So that banishment spell was wonderful. It definitely it calls for more protection and calls for more security of self. It's you know, you just move through the emotionality of everything. The essence that I was banishing, the energy I was banishing, gone. You know, you need a very anchored way to get rid of people, get rid of energy, and sometimes you need to do something very heavy. And you know, it helps you to realize that, you know, letting go, closing chapters helps you open other chapters, open other doors and windows. Moving on is very important, and just like solidifying that. Sometimes, you know, we can get into this habit of bouncing back and forth between yes and no, doing something and not doing something, because we don't know how things are going to turn out. We get a little nervous about it, but you know, the spell is one way to solidify that yes and no. Like, yes, I want to call that to me. No, I don't want that anymore. It needs to go. No matter how I feel about it, no matter, you know, how many times I can bounce back and forth, no matter if I can figure out a way for it to stay, figure out a way for it to go, I'm making a decision. This is the decision I'm making, and I'm ready to live with the consequences. And that's it. That's it. So yeah, the spell, I did the banishment spell maybe like 2 weeks ago. I'm not good with keeping track of like all my spells. This is the first time, my spring equinox, that I'm actually like tracking day by day. In the beginning for sure, because they're big, they're plants. Like I'm not gonna be able to track every day. Because this is a lemon plant, a lemon seed that I have planted. This one. And this has been probably a couple years so far, maybe like a solid year. And this was just off of the whim, off of the strength of planting lemon seeds that I had seeds. And I'm like, damn, it got that big. I'm not gonna be able to document every day, but you know, getting a good flow of like paying attention is helpful in the beginning. So I'm excited about that. So that's that one. But I was just really excited about the little sprouts that I found and just all the findings that I've been, coming across within this time. It's a very, very high energy time, high energetics. It is booming right now. The vibrations are very low and very high. The purpose has shifted. The paradigm has shifted. And, like, we're always going to go through tough times as a human people. I got it out, so holla at your girl. As a human people, we're always going to go through tough times. So this is just another one of those tough times. But I feel like just right now, since it's such a, I don't know, it's just the energy behind, think about just the simple word, pandemic, the energy behind virus, viral, the energy behind, the words that they use and what they mean across different cultures, across different metaphysical realms. This is like a time to really connect to yourself. And all the ways that you connect in the physical realm, in the spiritual realm, in the emotional realm, actually having to stop what we're doing is a big deal because we don't stop. We really don't. And now we really have to. And it's interesting because I stopped way before all of this has started. My life literally was, I wouldn't say halted. I mean, I was pregnant, I had babies. Like, you can't really say halted, but it was because I just stopped. My belly got heavy. They were coming soon and they came in January, which I have to do a video about because I never did. And they're almost 2 months. And so I stopped way before the whole world stopped. So I'm just like, I'm not removed by all of this, phased by all of this, but I can see from the outside looking in how this is affecting people. And when things like this affect you so huge, so wide, across the whole world, everybody is vibrating in the same ways, bouncing off each other, high and low, just bouncing off each other back and forth. This is really a time to really connect. After this has come, this is going to come, and everything that passed, this too shall pass, everything will pass. Once this passes, it's going to be a new existence. We're going to exist in a new way. And so, choose in which realm do you want to, exist in. Do you want to still be who you were before? It's like walking through a door, a super high voltage, powerful door. It's like Family Matters when Stefan walked through the portal when Steve Urkel walked through the portal to become Stefan. Why would he walk through the portal as Steve Urkel and come out Steve Urkel? That was pointless. Just don't even fucking walk through the portal. And now we are forced to walk through a portal. Do you want to go in yourself and come out the same? No. You want to be different. So, I mean, it's a benefit to you to take the time to evolve in this and try to, get a grasp of which ways you want to move, which ways you want to grow, All right, well, Corey's in hand, so that's the time for me to finish up. And she finna get me tight. All right, I'm done. Peace.